Welcome to the Mitochondria Show. Please give it up for your host, Parvinder Singh.
How's everyone doing tonight? We're gonna have a great show tonight. Let's introduce our contestants. Contestant number 1 is a cell who packs quite a punch. Give a round of applause to Muscle Cell. Great. Now on to the next contestant. Without this cell, communication would be impossible. Let's give it up for Neuron.
Thank you for having me on the show.
For those of you new to the show, here are the rules. Contestants will be asked a series of questions, and whoever earns the most ATP will be Cell MVC of the night. Buzz, 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 what's that sound? I guess it's time for the buzzing round. In the buzzing round, I will be asking questions and contestants will buzz in. Right answers get you points, wrong answers don't. And now let's move on. In non-photosynthetic cells, around how many molecules of ATP are synthesized in order to complete degradation of glucose to CO2 and H2O?
30 molecules of ATP?
That is correct. And that's 20 molecules of ATP awarded to muscle cell. Now on to the next question. How many molecules per glucose are generated in the mitochondria?
As many as 28 ATP molecules.
That's another 20 molecules of ATP to you, muscle cell. Okay, question number 3. What is the composition and function of the two membranes that bind a mitochondria?
The outer membrane, composed of about half lipid and half protein, contains porous proteins that render the membrane permeable to molecules having molecular weights as high as 10,000. The inner membrane is much less permeable to the surface area, are greatly increased by crystals that protrude into the matrix.
That is correct. 20 molecules of ATP awarded to Neuron. Okay, next question. What causes the brown color in brown fat tissue?
Because of the cell walls?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer was the presence of abundant mitochondria. Minus 20 ATP for you. It is a tie game right now. Anyone can win. And this is the final question to decide it all. How is mitochondrial DNA transcribed?
By a nuclear encoded RNA polymerase composed of 2 subunits.
That is correct. 20 points of ATP, giving you a grand total of 40 ATP, making you the winner of the first round. Goodbye, Neuron. See you next time. We'll be right back with a word from our sponsors.
Glutes, glutes, glutes. We really love our glutes. Whether 1 or 2, we really count on you. Glutes.
It's true and false, not false and true. Let's move along. Whoop-de-woo! Now time for the true and false round. Are you ready? 30 seconds on the clock. Go. Fact. All of the ATP formed in oxidation of fatty acids to CO2 is generated in the cytoplasm.
True.
Fact. The enzymes in the inner mitochondrial membrane and central matrix space carry out the terminal stages of sugar and lipid oxidation, coupled to ATP synthesis.
False.
Fact. The proton motive force is due largely to a voltage gradient across the inner membrane produced by proton pumping.
True.
Ding. Fact. A mitochondrion is about the size of an E. coli bacterium.
True.
Ding. The smallest mitochondrial genome, known as plasmodium, single-celled obligate intracellular parasites that cause malaria in humans.
True.
Bing. Fact. Mitochondria can oxidize FADH2 and NADH only as long as there is a source of ADP and pi to generate ATP. This phenomenon is called as respiratory control.
True.
Bing. You did it! You did it! You've won 5,000 ATP! Come on over here, Muscle Cell. Come on over. How does it feel to be a winner? It feels really good. Well, that's great. Keep on watching. Next week, same time, same place.